First, I'm not sure everybody is aware of the way that voice is organized and the framework that informs our conversation. Two things. First, we deal with the world as it is, and we deal with the world as it should be. And it is in that gap between those two realities that you and I are invited to raise our voice. That you and I are invited to say we're going to find common ground here between religions, between ethnic groups, between the private sector, the public sector, the religious sector, because when all is said and done, you and I are brothers and sisters. And you know, we live in a world that does not believe that. And the kingdom of God insists that you and I not only believe that, but we act on it.
For a few minutes in the ensuing time that we have, I want to put a tag on this text and talk about a faith that won't take no for an answer. Faith that won't take no for an answer. Beloved, we have all heard today how wonderful Arlington County is. It is a progressive county. It has stellar school systems, vibrant neighborhoods, diversity, and the list of its positives go on and on and on. It is a progressive community that seeks to become, according to its own vision statement, a world-class community. And certainly when we look around, we find bustling buildings and all of the things that make for progress. But I must confess, I stand before you today with a great deal of fear and trepidation, because Arlington County has had a history of making progress be on the backs of marginated people. Why is it that progress must be so costly to the least in a community?
And the second is this issue of affordable housing. Now, if the common good is largely misunderstood, I think affordable housing is too. Because I think it's one of those hot button words, you say it and people trip off into their own little scenario of what it means. What we're talking about is that our neighbors who teach in this county, who are firefighters in this county, we're talking about our neighbors who care for our kids and care for our parents, have a right to live in this county. The matter is that we are losing ground. And over the last decade, we have lost thousands of units of affordable housing. Now is the time when we've got to staunch the bleeding, and now is when we are going to build up. Because remember, you never stand still. You're either going up or you're falling back. And now is our opportunity to say that public and nonprofit land is available to deal with the fact that it's land costs that are so exorbitant. But remember this, county land is our land. It belongs to the citizens of Arlington County.
And as we look at the progress that is being made now, I must tell you I'm even more fearful. Because when we look at the development that is coming down Columbia Pike, I'm sorely concerned that marginated people will once again pay the lofty price of progress. When our county can find $1 million for a bus stop and cannot make a commitment to fund affordable housing, we've got to ask the question, why is it allowed in Arlington? We're going to have to make a demand with a sense of urgency that breaks down the barriers of this county between